Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program. I know this video is going to be late, but I've been having a bit of a bad day. I felt like getting a video out regardless. So, we have been working off, I have been working off camera, mostly on the base refinery module. And it's mostly finished, as far as I can think of. So, we have these rockets, should be enough to take it to the moon. And then with the fuel that we have on board, we should be able to get into orbit, etc. We have a poodle engine on the bottom here, specially measured out so that it does fit below the landing struts. Then we have some fuel tanks, we have two battery banks, some rechargeable batteries to make sure that we have enough electric charge. We have 6 ore containers per side for a total of 12. That makes for a decent resource capacity of 900 ore for when we're trying to save up or something. We have some motor propellant tanks, we have a surface scanning module just to double check. We're going for a double refinery loadout so that we can refine large fuel tanks and fill them faster, etc. We should hopefully have enough drills to make sure that we get enough ore to keep them satisfied, but that's why we have the 12 radial tanks to make sure that we have enough. We can always send up more stuff later. There's another small little tank over here. We have some medium thermal control systems or radiators. They should be enough to cool these down. We have some more radiators in the container here. We also come with a bunch of girder segments, which we will be placing upon ground bases, and they'll be like giant solar arrays basically. We've got 4 of these, which should be using 4 of those. We've got a winch, we've got an electromagnet for attaching to the rover. We have some thermal control systems, like I said, for the drills. I want to attach the drills to a girder segment, so we're going to be trying that out. Some container mounts that we can throw around. A bunch of EVA fuel. We didn't fill it up quite to the brim. This is just experimental, and if this comes out as enough stuff, basically. Jesus Christ, I am terrible at words today. I am so sorry. But yeah, we are going to try and get this into a lunar orbit and then try and land it, hopefully on top of the flag. But that'll be challenging enough, as you can probably assume. Right, so I'm gonna quickly double check some things, make sure everything's working, staging is correct, and then I'll see you on the launch pad, I suppose. Okay, there we go, we are ready for launch with Leland and Erdine Kerman on board. Let's hit the button, shall we? Right, there we go, off to a nice start. We have plenty of thrust on this module, especially with the solid rocket boosters. So I have no fear that we'll be able to get into space at some point. This rocket is a bit long and it is quite wobbly, I'm not gonna lie. Which may or may not cause problems at some point. Also, we have a brick of explosives on there. That's totally not foreboding or anything. Well, it seems like the launch is going well. Nothing's broken so far, so I guess we'll skip ahead until we are a bit closer to our objective. I'll see you guys momentarily. Okay, we're now in an orbit around the moon because, well, it's not too hard. We have enough fuel. We're on about 900 units left of liquid fuel, so we should have enough to land on the moon with the Poodle. I know the Poodle is a bit of a crappy engine, but even the Poodle should be able to manage that. We're going to be landing... Well, we're going to be aiming for a trajectory slightly ahead of the Tortoise rover there. The reason why we're aiming for that is pretty simple. We're going to have to keep into mind that the planet will still rotate, of course. If we do our burn a little earlier, we're going to save ourselves a lot of delta V. Although the effects, of course, will be harder to measure and will have a bigger effect, etc. We're going to prepare ourselves for the burn. It's going to be like 155 meters of delta V. Should be easy enough to carry out. We also have some monopropellant still on board that we're going to help and that we're going to use to help us burn along the way. I think we'll start at like 10 seconds to node or 15. We'll play it safe. We'll start at 15. It's only 155 meters of delta V. And I feel a little bit... I'll have a little bit more. We'll round it off at like 150. There we go. That way we can safely overshoot it a bit. And we are bringing down a magnet, so hopefully that should mean that we can drag it across the surface if need be. But I'm sort of hoping we're not going to overshoot anyone or anything. Right, let's start the burn. Using RCS as well, hopefully we'll be able to catch them. And then it's just a matter of starting our burn early enough so that we actually hit them. Or at least land as close as we can get. Without actually screwing anything up. Which would be great. I think we'll just leave it like here. That's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough. And I'll keep pointing us retrograde, please. That would be great. Thank you. Now we're not going to be... Well, basically, we can do a suicide burn if we want to. I think I'll go ahead for safety's sake and just deploy the legs. We have enough electric charge to make it there. There it is. We can already see it on the horizon. There is our initial rover lander module. Which we landed in an area that nearly has 1% less ore density, which is quite considerable. We are coming up on 400 meters per second of speed. Thankfully, we have plenty of liquid fuel in the tank, so we can use a bit to start our burn earlier and not do an optimal suicide burn and just try and land as close as we can. Hell, we could potentially even collapse everything and roll it over there. Or just lay it on its side and start doing that, I don't know. I think we'll go for a quick save here. Just for safety's sake. And I think we'll start burning right now. Just because the poodle is quite crap. And I'd like to be safe rather than sorry. I think it's a wise decision. Like I said, we can always use the rover. Hell, I'm almost certain we are going to undershoot it quite a bit. I'm gonna do instead. Don't try this at home, by the way. We're gonna try this for just a second or two to kill our vertical speed and try and keep it so that we can overshoot them if we want to. Basically what I'm trying is I'm burning down so that we're killing our vertical velocity, but we're actually trying to increase our horizontal velocity across the surface, which means we should be able to land way closer than we would have otherwise. Deploy the legs for safety's sake. 6 kilometers now. I think we'll just try and kill all the horizontal speed that we can. There we go. We're getting there slowly. Back down to 150 meters per second. We are getting close. 4 kilometers away. I think we might nail it on this one actually. That'd be pretty good. There we go. We are now mostly converting our horizontal velocity into vertical. And even our vertical speed is going down. It's just loaded in the rover. Excellent. We'll be coming down within 2 kilometers, which is great. I think we'll just try to kill our speed now. We don't have a lot of fuel left. We're getting some charge back. That's good. We killed a bit too much of our horizontal speed too early. We'll try something like this to just temporarily give ourselves a little buff. No, we're just gonna focus on setting her down safe now. We don't have a lot of fuel to play with. And we are traveling away from them ever so slowly. Just kill that speed. Please. Time to go for the safe touchdown. We are down to 127 units of liquid fuel. That is not great. But could be worse. We're landing on a relatively flat area, I hope. Just play it safe. Just play it safe. 15 meters. 10 meters. Right? Just... Crap, we're not using surface. Okay, should burn. Come on. Right, that should have killed most of our horizontal... No, our vertical velocity. There we go. 4 meters per second. 3 meters per second. Please. Oh god. Oh god. This is gonna go horribly wrong. Please don't explode. Fuck! Right, so I may or may not have screwed that up royally. Whoops, my bad. We're gonna use surface this time instead of any other modes. It's good to know that we had enough fuel though, so what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna try and manipulate our vertical velocity like this. Just try and make sure that we overshoot the rover a bit more. There we go. Just burn up a precious little bit. That should make it so that we will overshoot a decent height. And then we can risk landing a bit closer. Right, let's start doing this. Full burn. Hopefully this should be enough. Not entirely sure. Which is just great, of course. Exactly what we need. Uncertainty. .300 meters per second. I think we've started burning too late. Now, there's a delicate balance here between suicide and not suicide. One thing that's for sure is we are definitely not going to land far away or anything like that. We've started to master the art of pinpoint landing close by. We're going to deploy the legs. We have 3 kilometers left. I think we might be okay, but it's a very close margin. The rover just loaded in. 120 meters per second. Oh boy. This is very close, but it seems like we'll be fine. Of course, seeming like and actually being true is two different things entirely. Fuel is doing fine. RCS is doing fine. 30 meters per second. We are landing even closer than last time, but we may be landing on a slope or a ditch. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to just slightly try and get a little bit closer to them. We have some fuel to play with. Just get a bit closer. Just slightly pointing over here, which is towards them. We're getting ever closer. Wow. We'll be landing within 300 meters. Or, you know, closer if we play it riskier. But I feel like we've taken enough risk as it is. I think here is a fine place to touch down. It's pretty flat. Although now we have some horizontal speed. It needs to be killed. We're going up, which is pretty bad. 2 meters per second. Oh god, it's happening again. Boat to decouple, quickly! We did it! I'll call that close enough. We did sort of smash a radiator. We sort of needed that, but we are okay. We're alive, we're on the planet. We've maintained our resources over here. That's a good start. Right. Up next. Determining, well, first of all, what's the ore concentration like over here, and did we smash anything else important? Separatron 1 crashed into the train, we broke the thing, yeah. Aside from that, 8.41%, if we could just flip this thing right up. That'd be cool. So let's get started. Let's bring the rover over. I think we may want to disable the reaction wheels, there we go. We're just gonna roll up like we own the place. Which again, it's pretty accurate. It's alive. We'll try and get it flipped over later. We might want to use the rover actually for that, with the magnet. Which is the first thing that we'll be attaching to the back. And probably the only thing in its career. A nice little field modification. Which, if it turns out to actually work, we might use it a bit more often. Oh, Jesus. Well, it did sort of help slow down, I suppose, just drifting. So that's neat. We're not using any stuff right now, that's good. We're gonna get Bill out to leave the seats and do the work. Right, come on, Bill. I need you to grab some stuff out of this container for me. Don't care what you do with it. Well, actually, I do care what you do with it. Please be able to... Yeah, there we go. Inventory. We'll just ditch these parts in here for now. And we'll grab the winch. Actually, let's grab the magnet as well. Just for completion's sake. And we might be able to pull it up on over. That'd be great. We're gonna get our tool out, and then we're gonna attach. How are we going to attach you is the question. I think if we do it like this, the connector would be up here, which isn't bad. Although I wanna detach and grab you. Can we deploy you? That's better. That actually looks like it might work. Fantastic. Now we can attach the magnet to there, but I don't feel the need to do that. Is there any place we can lock this to? I don't think so. So we're just going to leave it like that for now. We do have our winch on the back now. It looks pretty good. Except for the fact that it's blocking off a solar panel. It looks like it sort of belongs there. You have no way of flipping yourself over. Which is bad. Very bad. Our RCS was sort of attached on here, which is, you know, a minor flaw. You could say that. Right, what are we gonna do next? I want to get these drills off of there, if at all possible. Of course, we'll need something to hopefully pull this upright. Although I'm not sure how we're going to do that. I might just try and wiggle it a bit. Perhaps put the rover there, but then I still don't know how we'd be able to do that. We're probably going to do something with the... We need a second Kerbal over here. Erdine, could you come outside for a minute? We're going to have to try something over here. You're going to have to help manhandle this drill-o-matic mining excavator. Lovely. I want to attach you. We can't attach it over there, so we'll just drop it. That's a lot easier now. And that does help flip stuff. Oh no, don't deploy unless you're fully up. That would be very bad. I think we might be able to detach this temporarily. We'll have to pull the Kerbals over first though. And they'll be like, yeah, no, we're gonna detach you, and by that logic, we might be able to attach this to other things. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we're gonna need more Kerbals than this. I don't think we'll be able to detach that, unfortunately. Bill, can you have a look at that broken radiator by chance? Not from this angle, I think. Although, interestingly, we could try and get you under there. Give it a boost. Not gonna work very well, but it's worth a shot, I suppose. You should be able to get under here, right? Please? For me? I mean, there's one thing this is doing. It's rotating it around so we can hopefully flip it on its side at some point. So, it's not to say that we're not making any progress, but instead I'll be right back when we've done some more work. So I thought I'd take you through a test of the new drilling platform. We're going to do a quick save because the game's already crashed on me once. And there's a surprising amount of reach in those tubes. I'm very happy with that. We're going to be grabbing this beauty here. We're going to be attaching it like that. And now we have our drilling platform over here. We can deploy the drills. Excellent. That might cause some problems. Well, that's good to know. We're gonna retract those drills then. I think we might have just screwed up the moon. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm gonna grab that quickly. We're not able to... Oh dear. I think we've made a mess. We've made a big mess here. Yeah. Erdine, I need your help again. So this is the woes of this mod that I wasn't aware of until now, which is why we're treating the moon as our practice area. We need to attach them higher up, that's all. But they don't quite deploy in there, so I should have attached it. That would have made sense. Now we're just gonna do this as a test. Okay, now it's safe to deploy. So that is one of the lessons that we'll have to keep in mind. We're gonna move you over here. And then we can safely attach you right over there, roughly. Quickly hit deploy on the drill. We don't have any ore storage right now, so we're gonna attach this quickly. And we're gonna link it back up. I mean, I do enjoy this, although it does make the game a little bit unstable, and it does take incredibly long. They are very hard to move across the surface. I either need to move both Erdine and Bill, or I need to walk into it for prolonged periods of time, which is, you know, a little bit unfortunate. But, Erdine, can you hit the switches? We cannot. Can we switch to the base refinery then? Start harvesting. Yes, look at that. We are drilling for ore. The server percentage seems to be dropping quite drastically, I must say. We're gonna grab the scanning module. That should hopefully, oh god, Bill's, yeah, he's a bit weighed down by a lot of stuff. Let's not set off those charges yet, that would be bad. Temporarily store your stuff in there, buddy. Then I need you to jetpack up, or at least jump. No, you're gonna have to land on the ore tanks. Please don't mess anything up here. Or just the RCS tank, that's fair enough as well. I want you to grab that. Thank you. And now blast clear, like that. We're gonna see what the local percentage is like over there. And then hopefully that shouldn't decrease as we keep drilling. I'm new to all this. Seems like this is worth investigating. Thanks for that, Bill. Erdine, what can you tell me about this scientific device? Not a whole lot. Right, well in that case we'll simply look over here. Ore percentage is still 8.41%. Core temperature is slowly going up. Harvest load is going down though. Are we even getting any ore? Started construction of the first outpost and performed a docking maneuver on the moon. Yeah, we're barely getting any ore. I think it's just filling a tank up instead. But we haven't found the right tank yet. I'm not entirely sure where the ore is going right now. We're not doing anything with these. There should definitely be ore somewhere. Although it might be too tiny to notice because it's spread out over 6 tanks. I don't know. I like how they're standing there like, yeah, we'll get this to work, boss, don't worry. We're gonna speed things up a little bit. Ore is coming in slowly, so that is good. We know that that all works. Electric charge is going to hell, though. So we don't hit the speed up button. That'd be a bad idea. We have some ore now. That's good. I think, yeah, they have overheated quite substantially. We're going to get Bill. He's going to walk back over there. We're going to grab one of the radiators. Although, question. Is this going to help them? Yes, it is. It's about to overheat. Wow, Jesus Christ. It's good to know that it is helping, though. So somehow we are transmitting our heat through the connection there, which is then being burnt off by this radiator. So that's cool. We don't have to attach a separate one. And because we are getting rid of the waste heat, they're getting more efficient. So that's great. We're still drilling very slowly. Ore rate is pretty abysmal. We'll keep an eye on the ore percentage on the surface. It's not going down yet. We'll see how that changes over long periods of time. And we might just deploy a solar array on the planet's surface to make sure that we keep things going nicely. Yeah, we are nearly out of electric charge, which is bad. Hey, Bill. Get me a solar panel, will ya? We might just attach a temporary one to the vehicle. Thankfully, the drills don't take up too much energy. They are shutting down now. There you go. Just drop. That's not how you're supposed to freaking work. Thank you. So, it's nice to know that they're fragile as hell. Well, we are here for learning, so I guess that's fair enough. We'll see how we can integrate them better into the future. Or at least in the future. That's over there. Now you should be able to extend. Hopefully you don't break. You're gonna break. Although, we have some charge for now. We'll see if it breaks or not. Yeah, we're gonna retract you for safety purposes. Detach and grab, and then just... Oh god, we can't get any higher. I mean, that's good enough for now. We'll extend you. You should hopefully be out of reach of that. Otherwise, we're just gonna try and nudge it over a little bit. That's not gonna work, of course. That'd be too easy. Although, it seems to work for now. We're quickly gonna grab our tools from it. Or, I say tools, we're gonna grab the magnet. Then we'll use the rover to haul it away, I guess. You can't attach to that. Can you attach over here? No, you... Why not? Is my question. Does it have to attach specifically to the thing? That would be annoying. Again, I'm learning this as we go along. I'm very much just messing around right now, but it is for science. Science is a thing that needs to happen. We're gonna mount it on there, and then we're gonna get our rover. Gonna jump into action. Please disable the wheels. Disable your brakes. We'll see if we can attach it to the pod there and get it to a safe distance, and then we'll end the episode because we've been going on for quite a bit. Trying to do science. Turn a magnet on. We bumped it a little bit. It's sort of working, I hope. I mean, it's there. It is extended to like 5 meters. Magnet should be on. I'm gonna hit the brakes. We're gonna get Bill, our best buddy over here, to hopefully attach it to there. Otherwise, I don't know. This is just, like I said, we're just messing around. Please attach to that. Can't redock, no vessel found. Oh, God. This is annoying, I've got to say. I thought it would just attach like that, but apparently not. You could... I remember, or at least I think you were able to grab like previous versions, but now you can't. We can deploy the GUI on this. No GUI. We'll slowly retract a little bit. We're coming within reach. We're about to start putting it back slowly? Question mark? Not perfectly aligned, so docking is impossible. What have you keep retracting though? We'll turn the magnet off, by the way. That's just drawing power. Are you about done? That'd be great. Please? God, the suspension on this is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. You know what, I'm just gonna end the episode here, I guess. Everything's a mess. I think if we were to unplug the magnet, we would blow everyone up. So that's fun. Release connector hook, yeah, that would kill it. Oh, no, turns out we're fine. Not sure what I'm worried about. Bill, please reattach it. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video of just me messing around, please do leave a like down below. It really does help the channel out a lot. And it's motivating when I'm having a bad day to see people still enjoying stuff. So, yeah, don't forget to do that. Leave a comment if you have anything to say, and until next time, have a good one, folks.